Hi, Assalamualaikum. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Badiuzzaman Bin Jamasri. I'm from 4 BEKG S1. The subject of my talk is development of an IoT system for Domotics. Content. In this slide contain motivation, problem statement, objective, scope, literature review, methodology, current progress and early result, future work, Gantt chart, and reference. Turn to first part of my talk, which is about motivation. There are almost 23 billion IoT connected devices around the world. Those figures are anticipated to rise to 30 billion in 2020 and the next 60 billion by 2025. Second, the biggest problem are careless in terms of handling the home security issue. Third, update the information from all the sensor or device to user through a website in any time. Now, let's move to problem statement. First, some of the smart home systems are not user-friendly. Second, the smart home system cannot update the information that happen in the house. Last, user cannot reduce the losses and risks if the emergency happen. Okay, let's turn to the next part. Objective. To develop a smart home system that user-friendly which can be easily understood and operated by non-technical user easily without the requirement for any advanced technical knowledge. Second, to develop a smart home system can update the information get from all the sensor or device to user through a website in any time. Third, to develop a smart home system that can combine the functionality of security, monitoring and automation with smartphone. For my project scope, I simulate the sensor by using non-MCU ESP8266. Simulate the sensor to become security sensor by using Arduino IDE software. The information and notification will display at Blink software application. Let's move on to literature review. There are almost 23 billion IoT connected devices around the world, such as passive infrared sensor, magnetic switches, photoelectric beams, microwave detector, and so many more. But the cost to buy this stuff is so expensive. So, in the next slide, I will show you the difference between two famous microcontroller which is always used in IoT system, and I will choose one the better microcontroller for my project. Node MCU and Arduino Uno. First, Node MCU more cheaper than Arduino Uno. Node MCU costs around 70 ringgit, but Arduino Uno costs around 40 ringgit. Second, Node MCU have onboard Wi-Fi and Bluetooth support, but Arduino Uno do not have onboard Wi-Fi and Bluetooth support. Arduino Uno must add external component to get Wi-Fi connection. Node MCU have 4 MB of ROM, but Arduino Uno have 32 KB of ROM only. Node MCU use micro USB port, which is more easily to program because most of the smartphones use micro USB port. Arduino Uno use USB type B port, where difficult to get the cable type. Node MCU is smaller in size than Arduino Uno. So, in my project, I use Node MCU EXP8266 for my microcontroller. For the cloud server, I use Blink software. Blink is a new platform that allows you to quickly build interfaces for controlling and monitoring your hardware project from your iOS and Android device. This is the example widget in the Blink application. Now, let's move to methodology. This is my circuit diagram. In my circuit diagram, I have flame sensor to detect the fire, read sensor to detect the door open and close, Node MCU EXP8266, the microcontroller, and the PIR sensor to detect the movement. This is my block diagram. Flame sensor and door sensor will be my input. The information collected by sensor will process its Node MCU and send the data to the Blink software. And the output is the notification on smartphone and buzzer ringing. This is my early progress flowchart, door sensor and flame sensor. I will explain the flowchart through this diagram. Flame sensor. First, the flame sensor will collect the data information. Second, it will detect the presence of fire. And the last, the Blink will send the notification to device user. Same goes to door sensor. First, it will collect the information from read sensor. If the magnet read sensor lost connection from other sides, the Blinks will send notification to device user. Okay, let's move to the last part. My future progress. I will add PIR sensor and gas sensor for my input. At the output feedback, I will add lamp and lock door. This is my conclusion. As conclusion, this project achieved the objective to use Wi-Fi internet in Blink application through Node MCU. The Blink apps at the smartphone successfully control and sensor with the connection of Wi-Fi. This is my Gantt chart. Project activities start from week 1 till week 9. Register titles start from week 1 till week 2. Research and understanding my project took 4 weeks, from week 3 till week 6. The progress design project took 1 week in week 4. The progress hardware from week 5 till week 8. Testing project in week 8 till week 9. For project report, I started from week 3 till week 7. My reference. To complete this project, I do a lot of research from Tayudi Davin, Bagas, Adriano and Wahyu Apsari, Keep Noting Budi, Kodali Ravi, Kishore, ETAL and Durani Homera ETAL. Thank you so much for listening. Assalamualaikum.